Hey guys! Hey, how are you doing? Today I came with an initial running shoe review, and that's a really long anticipated shoe from Nike. The Nike ZoomX Streakfly. Yes, I managed to get one pair. It was funny because I knew the release date, but somehow I forgot. I went to the pool in the morning. It was Friday last week. And yeah, accidentally I really went on Nike site like 10 minutes after the launch. And in my size, of course, it's UK 7, US 9. It's okay for the unisex shoes, so it frequently happens that the normal men's sizes are already sold out, which was the case here after 10 minutes as well. But some smaller sizes and some extreme big sizes were still there, so that's why how I could manage to grab a pair. This prototype color, super nice. I did not have such a white shoe for 10 years at least, I guess. Yeah, 10 years ago at around 2005, 2010, most of the shoes were grey and white. So now it's really kind of extreme to have such a white shoe. I really like it. As I mentioned also one of my year-end review videos, Nike had last year, of course, the Invincible, which is just a great shoe for easy days and everyday runs. And the Pegasus 38, which was, a so-so, but that also can be an everyday shoe. And they have a really strong race day collection with the Vaporfly Next % version 2 and the Alphafly there as well. Where the range was really lacking, that was the tempo day, the shorter race day shoes, and this is where the Streakfly really comes into the picture. Funny enough, I could not find too much about the shoe, also the statistics I could not find, maybe it's somewhere there, but yeah, I didn't manage to grab that. So it says really a great ground contact, a minimalistic type of shoe. Now, if you, for example, compare with the Adidas Prime X, then it can be a minimalistic shoe. But for me, the minimalistic shoe is, for example, an Ultra. This has really a stack height. You can see here, I don't have the official stats, but the heel stack is approximately 30, 32 maybe even. So it's quite huge. Of course, not 40, 50, but it's there. And as I read, the drop should be 6 millimeters. So I'm supposing that, forefoot is around 26, 28 millimeters, something like this. Regarding the weight, I also don't have the official weight, but my size, what mentioned US 9, it is 155 grams. Which means this is the lightest shoe I own currently. Just crazy. ZoomX. I love ZoomX. Let's go to the first category, and that's the upper. Mentioned super lightweight, and there of course also the upper helps because it's just a transparent, one mesh upper. I really like also the heel. It's more or less the same what you have from the Vaporfly. Really similar setup, not overbuilt, but you have that really good lockdown. I didn't even have to tie the runner's knot. I have run on Sunday 7 kilometers fartlek in this shoe. Not a very fast fartlek. My fartlek tempo was really a zone 3 half marathon pace, so did not go really in the 5-10k range. I really have to be honest on that because my legs were just crazy from the day before. So I didn't really go for that 5k, 10k, and I will also tell why. So this is really how the upper is built. You can see also the tongue is a really good gusseted tongue. Also not so short, but also not long. Some padding. So I really like this tongue. I think it's really okay. How the laces are built, it's something like the New Balance Rebel original had. So these kind of eyelets, it's really similar for that. I didn't have that New Balance original Rebel, but it's really nice setup. It has that lockdown. I really did not have any problems with the lockdown. Where I had a bit of issue that I went really an older pair of socks out running on Sunday, so I felt really that the sock was not the best. It was a kind of nylonish running sock, so that was not a really nice match with this top-end shoe. Upper. I gave 9 points out of 10 here. Second category, as mentioned, midsole and the cushioning. Now, as mentioned, on that Sunday, I did not go really with the fartlek with a 5k, 10k tempo, and the reason is that this shoe has really a 6 millimeter drop, and my calves were already tired from the day before. And on Sunday morning I also had a 2 hours cycling session. And you know, from last year I really had some calf injuries. It means, yeah, my lower leg, I really have to pay attention, and I didn't want to overuse my legs during this training. I'm also not yet in my PR shape. This means I really was interested to try the shoe because I was just super excited to get this review for you, and also to try this shoe because it's waiting for so long. And that's why I went out, but I didn't want to overkill. ZoomX midsole foam, springy. That's why I also say it's for me absolutely not a minimalistic feel. So when I also put in the shoe, my first feeling was that, it's a bit like the Pegasus Turbo, the original one, but more springy. It means that I gave 8 points out of the 10 on the midsole for this ZoomX Streakfly. Let's go for the third category, and that's the outsole. You can see here just one use, 7 kilometers of far track, which is more or less 5 miles. Now, in the forefoot, the rubber outsole is quite massive, definitely for this weight I would say it's quite massive, and I'm expecting that this will really wear well. But on the middle of the outsole you can see really it's exposed ZoomX. Now I'm expecting that this will be really crashed in 100 kilometers or so. And at the heel as well you have a little bit of rubber, but not so much. It's kind of, yeah, an extension on that, here at the Nike swoosh is still the midsole foam exposed. Here at the lateral side there is some extra rubber. So I hope that this will last a bit at least, because yeah, the exposed parts, you can already see it's getting there. So this will not have a really long life, I'm afraid. So on the outsole, I gave 6 points out of the 10. Let's go to the fourth category, and that's price and value perspective. Now the shoe retails for 150 euros. I believe it's the same 150 USD in the States, which is still a lot of money. Of course, you can grab a pair of running shoes for 80 euros already, even lower if you go like not a specialist store. So yeah, 150 is a lot of money, but that Nike Pegasus Turbo original was retailing for 180 if I recall correctly. The Invincible is for 180, not to mention of course Vaporfly and Alphafly category. 150 I'm positively surprised from Nike. It's still quite a nice price for a shoe what you can definitely use for 5k races, 10k races, tempo trainings. I think that for me the max of run in this shoe will be approximately 10 miles, 15 kilometers. I don't think that I will go for that half marathon. I feel that I just need a bit more support on that half marathon distance already. You know, I have some slight issues in my knees as well from historically, so I don't want to risk. For a half marathon, I'm going for more cushioning and a more stable shoe as well. Because, for example, also the upper is kind of, providing some support, but not too much on that. I also didn't mention I went for true to size, so that's 40.5 European size is for me the true to size, so it's completely fine on that perspective. 150 euro, I think it's nice from Nike, definitely. I really hope that it's going for another direction, really more realistic prices. Also the 180 for the Invincible I find a bit too much, to be honest. It's a great shoe, but it's just too much. Expectation, I really hope that you can go like 400 kilometers in this shoe, at least. It really depends for me that the outsole, because I think that the Achilles point of this shoe is the outsole. We have seen by the Nike Zoom midsole foam, quite okay durability, so that was not really bad. The upper, I think it's also transparent and not super built, but it will be okay. Really, let's check that also, how that will hold up. I will grab this shoe definitely. I hope in the spring I will have some 10k races, going for a personal best. This is just the perfect shoe for that. It's absolutely fine from Nike. I think that's really the good marketing for this shoe and for a realistic price for that. So that's why I provided 9 points out of the 10 on that price perspective. Which brings us to a total of 800 average, which is a super score. Great great performance, this new Nike, and I really hope that they will come with some further stocks. It's also not there in the States yet, for example. Let me know if you could grab a pair or if you are interested to purchase this shoe. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!